Alright guys, welcome to this video. This is your host Michael, or Thoughts Become Things. Listen guys, listen to this message and video for the next 12 days in a row from the time that you listen to it the first time. Now there are subliminals playing subconsciously in the background to this video. I normally do not do that, but for this video, to help integrate this new belief system within you, listen for 12 days in a row and the subliminals are playing in the background. And so we are teaching your conscious mind and a little bit your subconscious mind the life-changing information. And then as we are teaching this information that I'm about to share, this is actually brilliant information, guys. And I actually had to hurry home to make this video because I was inspired to make this video while I was out driving, contemplating life and things like this. So it's a simple question. So just relax and listen to this for the next 12 days in a row. Mark off on a calendar every single day for the next 12 days. And I guarantee you that your life is going to radically change. I declare and decree that it has already radically shifted and changed for your favor. The end from now on. So it was written. The end. This is how it is now. So guys, this is going to shift you into the version of you that actually has and maintains the information that I'm about to share. So let's get right into this. So this is the question. This is the revolutionary question that actually came up. This is the question. So if the universe, I really want us to absorb this information, guys. Seriously, contemplate this. So if the universe could only say yes to you, how would you behave? Like, that's the question. If the universe could only say yes, the only answer that it could ever produce for you was yes, how would you behave? How would you act knowing that the universe could only say yes to you? I really want us to think about this. And we are going to be asking some of the questions that are now entering and have now already integrated fully into your subconscious mind. The subliminals playing in the background, they have already fully and completely and entirely from now on, the end, integrated fully into your consciousness, the end. And some of the questions that we ask ourselves is, why do you live in a universe where everyone always says yes to you? The end. So this is the idea here. So I was actually watching and listening to a video on, actually the person on YouTube is Elmer Locker Jr. And this guy is amazing at what he teaches. He talks about changing your self-concept and things. Shifting your reality, guys. We're always shifting our reality depending upon what we pay attention to the most. What we feel the most tells consciousness what to bring us more of into our lives. So this idea, this fact that, hey, we're living in a simulation and everyone is always saying yes to you. Now that's the idea that I'm proposing. I'm taking this a step further. So say that we're living in this simulation. You could ask yourself the ask formation format question format. Why am I living in a simulation? That's all you have to ask. Why? Why am I living in a simulation? Why are you living in a simulation reality? Why are we all living in a simulated reality where everyone says yes to us from now on? The end. So do you see how we are appropriately programming our mind for a new version of ourselves? See, subconsciously we're shifting into different portals, different dimensions all of the time. This is things that we're not actually consciously aware of, but it's happening nonetheless. And you're asking yourself further questions. Why do you live in a universe where you've always gotten what you've wanted? Why do you live in a universe where you always have received everything that you've ever wanted? The end. So you see how we are writing a new script for our lives. I'm going to go back to the original question now. and continue contemplating this original question. So if the universe could only say yes to you, how would you behave? How would you act towards the people that you approach and say that you like fancy somebody and like it's your specific or special person? How would you approach it now? How would you approach it now that you know and you're affirming the affirmation? Why do I live in a universe where everyone always has said yes to me? Why does everyone always say yes to me? Why do I live in a simulated reality where everyone always said yes to me? Why do I live in a world where everybody has always said yes to me? Why have I always gotten my way? Do you see how powerful this is? So the ultimate question that I want us to integrate and ponder, and I declare and decree that we have already integrated this information fully, deeply, and completely into and through our entire being, body, and consciousness, and body, mind, and spirit from now on. Amen. It is sealed, dealt, and done. Listen to this for 12 days in a row, guys. It's life-altering information. You are literally shifting realities. By the end of this 12-day period that you listen every single day, your life is literally going into a different dimension. You are going to feel yourself as a completely different version of yourself. And I declare and decree that this information has already integrated into and through your entire consciousness. Thank you dearly for tuning in and watching this message, this life-altering secret information that I am sharing and really giving the example of and expressing that, hey guys, we really have changed our lives here. This is changing who you are. If the universe could only say yes to you, guys, seriously contemplate this. If the universe could only say yes to you, how would you behave? Now guys, make this a positive intention. Make it a very loving intention. I always say, let's actually think about what you want inside. And then once you know what you want inside and you know what you actually want, how would you behave? Like every situation that you approach, whether you're approaching a new person, whether you're approaching your specific person, you see, it's your own behaviors and actions that inspire consciousness. Because depending on who we're being in that moment, depending on how we are being, who we are being, what we're saying, it's really who we're being, because this is a self-concept game. Like, how are you going to behave differently knowing this information? If the universe could only say yes to you, if your special person, specific person, could only say yes to you, how would you approach that situation? You would be light about it now. There'd be no pressure. You see how powerful this question has really caused some really positive, healthy thinking habits here. If the universe could only say yes to you, how would you behave? What would you do? What opportunities would you start to go for? What environments would you now start to actually place yourself in? See, you are taking the conditions out of the equation, because we behave differently upon, if we think someone is going to reject us, or we have certain beliefs that say like, hey, well, I'm not going to, attempt to speak to this person about so-and-so and such topics. You understand that your behaviors are actually causing an effect, because your self-concept is telling you certain beliefs, and those beliefs are telling you certain behaviors. Do you see what I'm discussing here and really illuminating to? So if the universe could only say yes to you now, ask yourself the inverted question here. So I declare and decree, for one, that those old outdated belief systems of lack and limitation are extinguished permanently from now on, the end. That's just how it is now. They've left you for good. From now on, that's the end of it, the end. So moving on to the same question, moving forward with this same question, if the universe could only say yes to you, how would you behave now? Do you see, play with this idea a little bit. Go in your mind and think about, in your imagination, now, how would you act now? Because it's different now. Because before, people could say no to you and you behaved differently and they probably, you didn't know what they would really say to you. But what if everybody always said yes to you? How would you go into the situation now? How would you approach certain job opportunities if you knew that everybody in the universe, if you lived in a simulated reality where everybody always told you yes, it didn't matter the question that you asked them. Hey, I desire $100,000 from you. Thank you. You see, in most cases like that, you could probably still net about 50 grand. Now, that's just an example of using this for monetary influence and advancing your own finances. But that's just another example. Let's talk about your specific person. I love that example. Or a job opportunity, one of the two. Let's use the job opportunity really quick. So if the universe could only say yes to you and you walk into, how would you behave now? You would behave much differently now, wouldn't you? You wouldn't behave so passively. You would probably you'd literally just go there. You go into the business of your dream job and literally just go up and tell the person, hey, where's the applications for this place? Do you see how different that behavior is? Dude, it's not even close to the same. Do you see what type of confidence and faith you have going into it now? See, this is the information that was downloaded to and through me. This is excellent information. Thank you for watching. Now, I did not, guys, want to make this video too long, so I'm going to keep it relatively short here so that every day that you watch this, you don't have to sit on here for 20 or 30 minutes. I wanted to keep this within an appropriate range of time, about 15 or 16 minutes here, to where we could just listen every single day for 12 days. Listen to this every single day. It has programmed your mind for success. You ask yourself the ask-formations. Why do you live in a simulated reality where everybody says yes to you? The end. Why do you live in a simulated reality where everybody gives you royalty treatment? Where everybody tells you yes? Why have you always lived in a reality where everybody has always told you yes? Why have you always lived in a simulated reality where everybody loves you? Where you're the life of the party, you're the energy in the room that everybody wants to be around. Why was it always like this for you? Why are you already in the reality where everybody has always given you what you've always wanted? Why have you always gotten what you've wanted? These are some of the ask-formations being programmed. They have already fully integrated into your mind. From now on, the end. Those subliminals playing in the background, you can ask yourself the ask-formation, why have those subliminals fully integrated into your mind and into your heart as a full fact, a full factual reality from now on, the end? Because the truth is that those subliminals have in fact fully integrated into your consciousness, and that is the end. So if the universe can only say yes to you, how would you behave? Do you see what I was talking about though prior in the job example? Now take this final example, then we're ending off this video. Thank you for tuning in and thank you for watching dearly. Thank you for watching all of our videos. Now we're keeping this within about 16 minutes here, so I only have about another minute to speak here. So listen to this really quick though. Like, if the universe can only say yes to you, which it can only say yes to you, that's your new reality, the end, from now on. That's how it is, the end. And the universe could only say yes to you. How would you behave now? How would you go into the situation? If it was a specific person that you're dealing with, you would go in without the fear now, because it's already done. You're already living in the reality where they have already said yes to you, because everybody says yes to you. That's just how it is. That's the end of the story now. So knowing this confidence, guys, move forward. Listen to this for 12 days in a row. This is life-changing information, guys. If you could only succeed in life, since the universe only tells you yes now, and you even ask yourself the question, if the universe could only say yes to you, which that's your new reality, how would you behave? How would you behave now that the universe can only say yes to you? If it was a specific person, think about how you would approach that situation now from that enlightened perspective. Do you see how different that is? You would just literally be like, all right, hun, let's go. You would literally just jump to the end. You'd be like, not all this small talk, none of this. You would literally just already be confident in knowing that everybody has already said yes to you. And it's you pretending that people can reject you. It's you buying into that false belief that is extinguished from your mind from now on the end. Your new belief is that everybody has always said yes to you. So how do you approach the situation now from this perspective? Do you see how insanely empowering, positively empowering this information really has served us? So guys, the subliminal programs that have been playing in the background of this video have fully integrated. I declare and decree from now on the end, and that is the way that it is. You're approaching your life in whole new enlightened perspective ways now. Realizing this information. We went a little bit over time, that's okay. What I'm saying is that what if the universe could only say yes to you? Because that's how it is now. How would you behave now? So go about your business now and approach every single situation as if everybody has already told you yes. There's no way that you can fail. You've only succeeded. You can only succeed because you live in a universe where everybody tells you yes. That's just simply the universe and simulated reality that you live in. Everybody tells you yes all of the time. You see. So your behaviors dictate the inspiration or their lack of whenever you're dealing with other people and job opportunities and things like this. So it's your own behaviors, you see, that are actually inspiring the wave to turn into a certain particle. So there's a whole bunch of potentialities, but it's dependent upon your own knowing, your own belief, your own play style of consciousness, your own knowing, your own inner knowing, your own inner knowings, plural. It's these beliefs inside that dictate how consciousness reacts and responds to you, because see, consciousness is just responding to your behaviors. It's responding to how you are approaching the situation. Are you going into it assuming, hey, everybody tells me yes? Or are you leaving room for rejection? Never leave room for rejection. And I declare and decree that those old outdated beliefs have been expelled permanently from now on the end. That's just how it is now. And also how it is now is that you have always lived in a uplifting reality where everybody's always giving you royalty treatment. You've always lived in a simulated reality where everybody has always given you what you've wanted. Everybody has always said yes to you. That's just the way it is now. The end. So guys, listen to this for 12 days in a row. This is life-altering, changing information. You are approaching situations now from a very confident perspective, knowing this information. You're moving forward with your life knowing this information. This information has fully sank deeply into the deepest parts and recesses of your deepest part of your subconscious mind, like glue. It's down there like glue. It's in a bed of glue, and this information, every sentence and everything spoken and every subliminal hardwired into your mind and brain now has in fact fully integrated into your mind. From now on, the end. That's simply how it is now. Everybody always tells you yes. That's exactly how it is now. The end. So guys, take care. This was your host, Michael, where thoughts become things. Keep on watching these videos. Watch this one for 12 days in a row. Change your paradigm. Shift your entire reality. I declare and decree that everything has already shifted, though. The extra 11 days are just extra. All you had to do is watch this video one time. It has fully integrated all the information, but watch it every single day, because repetition is how the mind and brain work the most. So guys, take care, and we will see you in the next video. The end.